Hi, my dear students. Good morning to all. Welcome back to Maths Online class. So, today we are going to see the second concept from the chapter mensuration. First, we discussed about the topic perimeter. Now, today's topic is area. So, we can see how can we find area and what is the concept of area. So, what do you mean by the concept area? It is the amount of space a flat shape takes upon a plane. That means for keeping a shape, how many space is taken by that figure, that is the area. For example, if I am keeping this square, what is the space occupied by this square to be placed? That much is the area of what? Square. Similarly, the other figures also. So the area means the amount of space enclosed by that closed shape. Now, how can we find the area? One method of finding area is whatever shape we want to find the area, plot that shape on a squared paper. What do you mean by squared paper? Yes, you have seen this graph paper and all. Okay. So, which area you want to find, plot it on the squared sheet. Like this, you have to place it. Now, whatever square, when you keep that shape, how many squares have been covered, that will be the area of that figure. For example, consider this one small square is 1 centimeter square. So, what will be the area of this parallelogram? Here one full square is there, one full square is there. Here this is not full, this is not full, and these two are not full. So if like that happens, how can we calculate the area? Now consider this circle. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares are complete squares, whereas 1, 2, 3, 4 squares are half squares. So if you are plotting, some figures will have complete squares, but whereas some will have half or a small portion. So how can we calculate the area using this squared paper? One example, here I am going to plot this shape of this leaf on this squared paper and I want to find the area of this leaf. So how can I do that? First I am plotting the outer, this shape of this leaf on this squared paper and I will get a shape like this. Now I am going to count how many squares are covered by this leaf. When we see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares are completely covered and this square only small portion is out. So that also we can consider as full. So 9 plus 2, 11. 11 squares are there. Now when you are taking the other squares, here we can see only half portion, here also half, here also half. Then here also not half but more less than half we are taking here, but we are taking it as half. Now this portion is small portion, here also small, here also small, so that we are avoiding. Now this half, two halves can be taken as one, that is this two halves makes one and this half makes one. So altogether we counted 11 squares, isn't it? Plus 2, 13. So 13 square units will be the area of this leaf. This is not actual calculation. We cannot say this is actual calculation, but a calculation which is nearer to its area. That we are dividing this leaf into what? Equal square units and keeping that leaf on a square paper and we are counting the square. How many squares are there? So we got approximately there are 13 square units. So the area of this leaf will be square, 13 square units. So by using this method we can find some figures area. Find the area of the following figures by counting square. Here when we see these figures, all these figures, it is completely having squares. See here the first figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares are there and 9 squares are completely complete squares, no half squares or anything. So all the squares are complete. So how what will be the area? Number of full squares is 9, and you know one square is area is 1 square unit. So area of 9 squares will be 9 into 1, 9 square units. So the area of this square is 9 square units. Similarly, here how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the area will be 5 square units. Here 1, 2. These 2 are full, but the rest are not full, isn't it? So 1, 2, then 2 halves coming, 3, here also coming, here also coming half, 4. So 4 is the area of this figure, because here only 2 squares are having what? Full squares, whereas the other 4 squares are having half squares. So we are taking half, 2 halves makes 1. Now counting this one, here all are full squares. So counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is the square, 8 square unit is the area of this figure. Here they have given directly, so we can find it. If you are getting in another shape, if you are getting shape like this, how can we count it? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4 are full and 1 half, 2 halves coming. So 4 plus 1, 5. Number of full squares 4, number of half squares how much? 2. So area of the covered figure will be 4 into 1. We are taking full squares as 1 unit. So 4 into 1, 4. Then I said half squares, we are having half. So 2 into half. 2 halves make 1. So 2 into half is 1. So what is the area? 4 into 1, 5. 4 plus 1, 5 square units. Next figure is this leaf. So first we are taking how many full squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 full squares are there. Now more than half, how many? 1, 2, and this also we can take 3. Now half squares, how many? 1, 2. Now the rest we can leave because they are having only small portions. So what is the area? Full squares we counted 4. Half square, more than half we counted 3. The number of half squares 2. Then what will be the area? That full square and more than full square, more than half we are counting as 1. So 4 plus 3, 7. Now number of half squares is 2. So 2 half squares makes 1. So 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1, 8 square units. This is how we are finding the area by using squared paper. We found that this method is not accurate because we are not getting the correct value. So we need to go for equations for area. So we can find equations for finding the area of rectangle and square. So next we can see what is the expression for area of rectangle and area of square. When we were discussing on perimeter, we see that there was equation for finding perimeter of rectangle and perimeter of square. Similarly, for finding the area of rectangle and area of square, we have equations. So using that equations, we can solve and find the area. So let's see what is that. Rectangle, as you know, their opposite sides are equal and all angles are 90. So the area of a rectangle is length into width. You know, two sides are if one side is length, the other side is width, then the other two sides also will be length and width. So the area of rectangle is length into width, or in other words, length into breadth. So area of rectangle is length into width. Similarly, a square means all sides are equal, isn't it? All the sides will be side, side, side. So area of a square will be side into side, or in other words, side square. So the expression for area of rectangle is length into breadth, and area for square is side into side. Now using these expressions, we can solve some questions. First question, find the area of the rectangles whose sides are, first question 3 cm and 4 cm. Second one 12 meter and 21 meter. Two questions I will work out for you. The other two questions you can do by yourself. So the first one 3 cm and 4 cm. So length and breadth of the rectangle is given as 3 cm and 4 cm. So what is the area of the rectangle? Yes, area of the rectangle is length into breadth. What is length? 3, breadth 4 cm. So 3 cm into 4 cm, 12 cm square. Now second length was given as what? 12 meter and 21 meter. So length and breadth is given. So the area of the rectangle is length into breadth, that is 12 meter into 21 meter. That is what? 252 meters square. So this is the way how we are finding the area of rectangle. If length and breadth are given, directly multiplying length and breadth. Now next question. Find the area of the square whose sides are 10 centimeter, 14 centimeter and 5 meter. So in for a square all the sides are equal. So the side is given as first one 10 centimeter. What is the area of the square? Side into side. So 10 into 10, 100 centimeter square. Second square side is given as 14 centimeter. So the area will be side into side, 14 into 14 you will get 196 centimeter square. The unit you have to make change, it is centimeter square. When it is area, the unit will be expressed in square units. Third question, 5 meter. Side is, the length of side is 5 meter. So the area is side into side. 5 meter into 5 meter, 25 meter square. So this is how we are finding the area of square. These questions we have direct application of the equation for area of rectangle and area of square. Next we can see some application level questions. That is, what is the cost of tiling a rectangular plot of land 500 meter long and 200 meter wide at the rate of rupees 8 per 100? That means they are not asking you what to find. Yeah, but instead they are giving a clue. So what is that? They have to tile the rectangular plot. So tiling means we are doing tiling in where all area we have to do. For fencing and all means we are using the boundary length only, but tiling and all we used to cover all the area. So here we have to find the area. Now what type of land it is? Rectangular plot, isn't it? Now the length and breadth is given 500 meter and 200 meter. So all the data are given, we can directly find. So first we are finding what is the area to be tiled, isn't it? That rectangular plot, length and breadth is given. So we can find the area of the plot. So finding the area of the plot, length into breadth, 500 meter into 200 meter, what it is? 1 lakh square meter. Now, the cost of tiling is given how much? Rupees 8 per 100 square meter. Per 100 square meter it is rupees 8. Not 1 meter square but per 100 meter square. So now rate of tiling the plot is rupees 8 per 100 meter square. So for 1 meter square it will be 8 by 100. So cost of tiling the garden for 1 meter it will be 8 by 100 into 1 lakh, which costs rupees 8,000. You understood why we took here 8 by 100? Because usually in the question they used to give the cost per meter square. But here they have given the cost per 100 square meter. That means out of this 1 lakh, 100 square meter cost is given as rupees 8. So we have to first find the cost of 1 meter square. So 8 by 100 is the 1 meter square cost. That into how much total area we have? 1 lakh. So multiplying, the required cost will be rupees 8,000. Next question. A room is 4 meter long and 3 meter 50 centimeter wide. How many square meters of carpet is needed to cover the floor of the room? So here also, if carpet and all, if you see, we are putting the carpet in whole room, isn't it? So we need to find the area. Now what is given? 4 meter long and 3 meter 50 centimeter wide. Here length and breadth is given, so that room is what shape? Rectangular shape. Now when you see the units here, length is given in meter and breadth is given in meter and centimeter. So you have to convert it. Since this is given in meter, we will convert this also into meter. So length of the room 4 meter. Breadth is 3 meter 50 centimeter. So converting this 50 centimeter to meter, we get 3.5 meter. This conversion and all you are studying, isn't it? 50 centimeter, how will you convert? 50 by 100. Now area of the room, length into breadth. So 4 into 3.5, you will get 14 square meter. So the area of that room is 14 square meter. So you need that much length of carpet in order to cover the room. So the length of carpet needed is 14 square meter. One more question. 5 square flower beds, each of side 1 meter, are dug on a piece of land 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. What is the area of the remaining part of the land? So what is there? On a piece of land, that land's length and breadth is given as 5 meter and 4 meter wide, isn't it? So that land is a rectangular shaped land. On that land, what we are keeping? Square flower beds, and the size of the square flower beds is given as 1 meter. How many square flower beds we are keeping? 5 square flower beds. Now the question is, after keeping these flower beds, how much area of the land is remaining in that plot, in that piece of land? After keeping these flower beds, how much a remaining part of the land is blank? That we have to find. So first we have to find what is the total area of the piece of land. Then what area is covered by these 5 square flower beds for keeping. So first I am going to find out area of this 5 flower beds. For that, side of 1 square flower bed is given as 1 meter. So what will be the area of 1 square flower bed? 1 into 1, 1 square. So keeping 1 square flower bed, 1 square meter area is taken. How many square flower beds are there? 5 are there, isn't it? So area of 5 square flower beds will be 1 square into 5, that is 5 square beds. So the total area taken by the flower beds is 5 square meter. Now let me find out what is the area of the land. Length is given as 5 meter and width is given as 4 meter. So area of the land is length into breadth, 5 meter into 4, 20. So the total land is 20 square meter, and out of this 20 square meter, 5 square meter is taken for keeping this flower buds. So what will be the remaining area? 20 minus 5, 15 square meter. So the remaining land where there is no flower buds, that much area is how much? 15 square meter. Here what we did first we calculated the area of one flower bed. Then how many flower beds are there? 5 square flower beds are there. So we calculated the area of 5 flower beds. Then we calculated the area of the total land. From that we subtracted and we got the remaining area. So today we discussed on the concept area, and I am winding up the class. So practice some more questions by yourself. Today we see how to find area by using squared paper, and also we see the expression for area of rectangle and area of square. Remaining questions we can work it out in the next class. Copy down the notes given and attend the test paper. We'll meet with the next problems in the next video. Thank you.